What's going on everyone, and welcome back to another Star Wars Battlefront 2 video, and in this video we're going to be discussing the problem with Battlefront 2's heroes in light of growing frustrations within the Battlefront 2 community. So after having one too many matches across heroes versus villains and Galactic Assault that have had me very frustrated, I just felt like I needed to make this video. If I have something that I want to talk about, I can just throw my thoughts into a video for you guys and we can discuss things. We can get the word out and it's kind of like a little therapy session for me. So anyway, before we dive into this video, be sure to let me know in the comments below what you guys are thinking of Count Dooku so far. I'm really liking him more and more the more I use him. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments, and as always, feel free to subscribe to the channel for more Battlefront 2 videos just like this one. Now anyway, getting into the video, now I've got a few things I want to discuss in terms of Battlefront 2's heroes and the issues going on right now. And who knows, maybe EA and DICE end up seeing this and keep up their community engagement and can improve some things. Now I'm going to start with the real obvious one here. The amount of stun abilities in Battlefront 2 is just too much right now. The stunning abilities in Heroes vs Villains especially at times makes it almost unplayable. It seems like every 5 seconds you're getting stunned by Chewbacca's shot grenade, Iden's droid, Phasma's droid, or Palpatine's stun. Like, it's just a little bit too much at the moment. Especially when you have heroes like Grievous and Chewie that can pretty much 3-hit you and you're done. I seriously think that DICE need to rethink what they're doing when it comes to stun abilities in Battlefront 2 because it's starting to take over the hero gameplay and it's suffering as a direct result. Now when Count Dooku's abilities were leaked, I was really panicking that he was going to have yet another stun ability, but thankfully that is not the case. But regardless of that, whilst the hero gameplay improved after the Dooku update, the constant stuns in Heroes vs Villains especially is again just too much to deal with. Like, if the villains have Phasma, Iden, and Palpatine all on one team, that's almost the entire team running stun abilities. Like, imagine how frustrating it would be for the heroes just getting stunned into submission every 5 seconds. It's a bad look and it really brings the game mode down. Now another issue I want to talk about is the lightsaber combat at the moment. The lightsaber combat, whilst it's a massive improvement over Battlefront 2015's lightsaber combat, it's still at times just really bad. And honestly, at times it's just a matter of who can mash buttons the fastest. Now the reason I felt the need to bring this up is because I played the original Battlefront 2 and the Force Unleashed games recently, and they pretty much nailed lightsaber combat way back in the mid-2000s, so it's just frustrating to see how we've gone backwards since then. Now it's not just the lightsaber mashing, it's the stunning in the lightsaber combat as well. It's inconsistent and disrupts any fluency the lightsaber heroes can actually produce. Now this isn't a problem in Galactic Assault because when you're taking on infantry it's perfectly fine and the lightsaber combat looks smooth and good. But as soon as you come up against another lightsaber hero, that's when the combat takes a massive step backwards. I would really like to see DICE take more time to rethink the lightsaber on lightsaber combat for Battlefront 2 because who doesn't want to play as some of the most iconic Force users in Star Wars? Like, nobody. But because of growing frustrations, a lot of people are turning to the blaster heroes, which are just your bulk standard boots on the ground shoot 'em up type characters. Lightsabers are where the uniqueness is, and it's just not worth it at the moment because of the constant stuns and inconsistent combat fluency. Now, I was also going to bring up the inconsistency with the force powers for the force sensitive heroes, as that has been a big problem for a very long time. But as far as I am aware, things seem to be in the best state they've been in since launch with force powers. Now, I don't know if that's just me that hasn't encountered any problems since the Dooku update. I know this was addressed, but patch notes half the time don't mean anything as a lot of things don't actually get fixed. But it seems like this is no longer an issue, but I wanted to bring it up anyway just in case some of you have been encountering force abilities not working still. But the last thing that I wanted to bring up with Battlefront 2's heroes right now, and that is the massive advantage the dark side has over the light side. Now I'm not talking about there being more villains than heroes in the game until Anakin is added. I mean on a scale of how good the villains are compared to the heroes. It's becoming very hard to win matches as the heroes in Heroes vs Villains. I don't know how things have gotten to this point, but the villains are just way more powerful than the heroes at the moment. Dealing with teams consisting of Vader, Grievous, and Boba with that damn rocket barrage, it's just so hard to win as the heroes right now. A lot of people are talking about how lopsided the factions are at the moment, and combining that with the stunning issues and the lightsaber combat, Heroes vs Villains is a bit of a nightmare right now, and considering how popular the game mode is, it's tough to see people hating playing it because of the issues. But hopefully Anakin ends up being an absolute beast like it's rumoured he will be, and the Chosen One can restore balance to the Heroes vs Villains universe. But guys, those are my overall thoughts on the problem with Battlefront 2's heroes right now. I think the gameplay is really suffering as a direct result of these problems, and I really hope that DICE start to look into these issues, as they are really starting to take over and kind of ruin the gameplay sometimes, and nobody wants that. But guys, what do you think of all of this? Have you been having a rough time with heroes in Battlefront 2 lately? Let me know in the comments below. And if you did go on to enjoy this video, then feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Battlefront 2 content. And with that being said, that brings this video to an end, so thank you all for watching, and as always, I'll see you all again real soon.